Welcome to Mama Muzzy Tarot. No captions, no hashtags, no trending sounds. If you're seeing me, it may be for a reason sometimes. That reason is just to test your intuition and for you to listen to it, so scroll on. By continuing to stay, that means you allow me in your energy to catch a vibe, maybe make this message a little bit more specific. I hope it helps. So we're doing an Alleyman read today. I just have my Alleyman decks. I've got the Oracle of Plain Secrets, Alleyman's Tarot, and Alleyway Tarot. And I'm starting with the Alleyman's Tarot, which is fun because we had the final tarot cards show up a lot when I was shuffling. The Wound Man and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Along with the King of Swords up and we had the King of Swords with the Alleyway Tarot and the Finders Keepers with the Oracle of Plain Secrets. I haven't looked under there yet because yeah, this fucking works. So underneath Finders Keepers, we had Polish Your Crown and then the Prayer lining up with that King of Swords. And the ancestors underneath that. You've been wounded. Absolutely. There's no denying that. But the fact that the Wound Man came out upright with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, if you do not feel ready to move forward to a place of healing yet, that time is coming soon. The Wound Man coming here out like this is that there are wounds present. But a time for healing is you're either going to be in the midst of it or it's coming in when you see this video. But with this Five of Pentacles here, this is not the time to hold yourself out in the cold. You do not need to be healing solo from what I'm getting. You have this Five of Pentacles in reverse, and Five of Pentacles upright can be exactly what it looks like, just out on your own, doing your own thing, away from everybody, away from what you consider that warm light inside. So, and I gotta say it. This makes me think of The Warm Place, or A Warm Place by Nine Inch Nails as well. It's like that pull, that hope, when you are separate from that warmth, that draw to it, that want for it, that yearning that you have for it. But it's like in reverse, you don't have that feeling. You're not supposed to be keeping yourself separate. This is not a solo healing thing for you. And this King of Swords, I got to touch on this because this King of Swords coming out, this King of Swords specifically is a definer of beauty. Definer of beauty, Polish Your Crown. You were hurt, yes, but I dare say it's not time to cut it off yet because we've got this Eight of Cups here, and this is a sign of hesitation when getting ready to leave something. But this King of Swords, Polish Your Crown, and Lucky with the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups underneath and the Nine of Butterflies, this is more like traditional healing, getting back out there. Having more fun, reconnecting with people is a type of healing that you need to do. With this King of Swords, you are the decider. You are the one that decides what heals you because you know, okay? You can't just, no, I'm not going to be healed. This is fine. So, that being said, I want to know how you start this healing. If you're not already there. And if you are there, what can help? We have the Night Owl. So the Night Owl is, the description for this card says, what is it bringing in its talons? And generally you can pause and just pull two random from the deck. So I'm going to do flippers though. No, I'm going to pull randomly. Just two right from the middle. We get the Star and the Page of Wands in reverse. So this healing is going to come from having hope in your dreams, following that star, but making sure you are staying grounded in the present. You can follow that star with your eyes all you fucking want, but it's going to take fucking steps to get to where that thing landed. The movie Stardust also might be significant. Oh my God, it's such a cute movie. Anyway, Page of Wands in reverse. Upright, this is action with not a lot of forethought, but it's that naive hope. It's like, problem? I can solve it. I know exactly what to do, and then rushing off without fully assessing the situation. So in reverse, don't do that. I don't want to say that you have to make a plan. This feels more like just don't take any action yet. You need to find out what it is that you want and just plan, make a plan for, chart the course, plot the course, right? To this dream that you want. Now, if that dream is specifically healing, with that Page of Wands, I would say this is definitely not moving. This is not changing friend groups. This is not shutting people out of your life completely, just based on your passions. This is controlling your passions and seeing what you can glean from the situation. I don't even want to say learn. There is something to be gotten from this situation that has wounded you. There is something to get from it. I don't know what yet. So, and it might be just because we had the star is a card of hope, can be a card of hope, and so can the Page of Wands, hope with naivety. A little bit more passion and hope than naivety, but still, there are cards of hope here, so it feels like the way for healing is having hope. Ace of Bandonian and Justice. With the Masterless Knight on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, and hold on. I gotta find my book so I can read the Masterless Knight to you. Alright. In its home deck, this card was a joker. An actor with no master, a wanderer with no set path. This is a wild card to warn you that it is impossible to know this factor. Sometimes you might want to imagine them as a stand-in for another knight, but the best way to accept this card is to accept that you cannot tell the querent who it is or what they'll do, but that's the very message they must know. The very mystery is an important element to it. The original deck didn't do reverses, so I won't either. A joker is a joker. There is a joker here, but we had the Ace of Bandonian come out with Justice, so make sure that you are keeping yourself balanced. If you are feeling wounded, you don't necessarily need to push that away and pretend that you are happy. Feel that pain, be in that pain. Provide yourself the lesson or comfort that is needed to process that. Not providing yourself the comfort and whatever you need to say to make sure that feeling goes away, because that's how we push feelings away and don't process them. You need to process this emotion, this hurt. What, are you hurt? Absolutely. How badly? Can you release some of that emotion? Is it unfair that you got hurt that way? Yeah. Did it happen? Yeah. Is crying about it going to make it less unfair? No. You need to present balance in yourself. Now, we had Joy and Justice come out. This is a card of injecting joy into life and using joy kind of, and it can't even be specifically music, using music as a lifeline to get through certain specific things, but keeping it in balanced measure, not getting lost in it, okay? Not making sure that we're avoiding this wound just because we want to feel good in that moment. You have to feel and process that pain, okay? And the Masterless Knight. This is a wild card, and it says think of it like any other knight in the deck, and the knight is usually can be a representation of a person coming in. So I think I want to say, and I'm going to pull a couple more. I noticed bottom of the deck energy, we got the Lone and Level Sands. So the fact that I was talking about the Masterless Knight and then I saw Lone and Level Sands, it's like this person is not... I don't want to say necessarily that this person could stay. There's a chance of that, but with this card I really get for some of you, this person's not going to stay. They're going to be an agent in your life to affect change, and then they're going to move on. The effects of which will be felt long after, but the person themselves is not necessarily going to stay. So obviously, I mean, this wild card coming in, I want to get more on this wild card. And I'm going to put everything, actually, no. I am going to pull out the Oracle, and we are going to get some on this Masterless Knight here. $8:08 on the timer when I look. Who's this Masterless Knight? Okay. Oh, boy. So, I'm going to tell you bottom of the deck energy, Bag of Blades. Now, I said, who is this Masterless Knight, Joker, wildcard? For some of you, I get that somebody is coming in to steal something. This has a positive connotation and a negative connotation. For some of you, it's going to be a playboy that comes in. I don't even want to say that this playboy is going to act normally. It's just, or what's expected of them. It's this person, this player type energy is going to come in, but the fact that there is this Masterless Knight, for some of you, they don't want to play anymore. They are missing something and they feel it. We've got Kids on Bikes, Draw Boundaries, and The Road. These people are you are meant to interact with these people, okay? Some of them, you might have to teach them how to draw new boundaries. They're going to teach you how to draw new boundaries. There are examples of boundaries being elucidated here on this path, okay? There is a point to this boundary discussion that is going to happen. I don't know why I'm harping so much on boundaries. And then I just got a little itchy. So it might be that you have some boundaries within you that this person is going to help you be like, why? No, I don't have to deal with that. Why the fuck? And then we've got Kids on Bikes. This is doing things with a childlike mentality that when you really had no responsibilities except to get home before the lights came on, right? Before the street lights came on. But beyond that, the day was yours. You could do whatever the fuck you wanted. You could go ride, well, Gen X, some millennials ride fucking 5 miles down that way on a bike. Your parents don't know where the fuck you are. Nobody knows where you are, right? But it is that because you had that freedom, that sense. So I don't want you to approach this as in you have to keep this person this night at an arm's length. If you feel the instinct to go with that, explore it, follow it, a mixture of the two. But this is for you to learn. I cannot tell you what to do. I'm kind of only here to just give you a little, let's go, right? But there is a path you have to take. Not everything that you're going to take on this path is going to be as it seems. Embrace that sense of adventure, that sense of wonder, that sense of, I don't know who this person is, but I know how much bullshit I can handle, and I'm not afraid of experiencing anything with this person. I know what I can take. Now, if this person gives off vibes of, I'm going to kidnap you and take you to the woods and feed you to some gators, don't, if you don't want to be eaten by gators, don't follow that person. It's all, it's all how you work it out up here, okay? But this masterless knight is a joker that's going to be coming in, and he's definitely going to shed light on certain things about yourself that you don't like, have gotten tangled up with other aspects of other people and need to be resected. I feel like that's the right word. I could be wrong. But we had No Road Home and Tower Takeover and an arrangement beyond that, so there is a story here. But the fact that we got this with Tower Takeover and arrangement, and that No Road Home came out first after all this, I think there's going to be a rest period. It might be this person leaves when you have gotten your firm footing, and it doesn't have to be like a sharp leaving, a fucking, they're gone, they left, I'm leaving. None of that. It might just be like a, how you, like friends just kind of drift apart a little bit. It might be that for this person while they go on and continue the rest of their journey. But we take bottom of the deck energy for Ally Mans after I give it a shuffle and see if there is anything else you need to know. Bottom of the deck energy, Ten of Swords. Don't let your previous pains and hurts and even these previous wounds that you are healing from, do not let these, do not use these, do not let somebody else use these to stab you in the back. Somebody can say something. So this kind of also does feel like there are triggers that you need to address before this masterless, before you are, I don't want to say before you're ready, but before you are at optimal preparation level for this night to come in, right? There are triggers this person might enact, but with the road and the boundaries that I showed you, there's a chance that they might trigger you, and you are going to have to kind of dial that back down. You cannot fall back on the previous ways that you've reacted. You are healing right now, okay? You need to try something new. I really, really hope this helped. Love you.